Hi there, come with us as we spend a few incredible days visiting some of America's best national parks.
Today we're going to Zion Canyon and then on to Bryce Canyon, which we'll also show you tonight. Today let's first check out the hotel. We're staying at the Cliff Rose Hotel, right on the river here, the Virgin River, and also I'm travelling with my daughter. There she is.
As you can see, this is a beautiful location for a hotel right on the river. They have awesome fire pits for at night time. The rooms were lovely and very well appointed. The beds were super comfy.
The entrance to Zion National Park was literally about 500 metres from the hotel. This is where we actually made a new friend, and here he is. The National Park shuttle buses take you on the 7.7 mile long road right to the end of the valley, and there's about 10 different stops you can get off and take different hikes, go for walks or just enjoy the countryside. Even the drive on the bus up and back was just stunning.
Opening in 1919, Zion National Park is one of the oldest in the US and probably one of the most visited. Being close to Las Vegas, it's an easy 4-hour drive and can be easily done in a day trip from there. Right in the heart of the park is Zion Lodge, built in the 1920s. It's the only accommodation inside the national park and books out months in advance. So if you have your heart set on staying here, we suggest you book early. And as you can see, it's just a stunning location.
After a short hike around, we decided to go up to Bryce Canyon. The drive between Zion and Bryce Canyon is not that far. It's probably about an hour and a half, but you go through some tunnels, you go up some peaks, down some peaks. The scenery is really, really nice. About halfway to Bryce Canyon, we bumped into these guys, which is so cute to see. I'm not sure if they're actually bison or buffalo. Maybe leave us a comment, let us know. How cool is this?
Welcome to Bryce Canyon. Bryce Canyon became a national park in 1928 and is absolutely stunning. It's also very close to Zion National Park, and if you can, we recommend seeing both parks. In Bryce Canyon, we suggest being there for a sunrise or a sunset as the views are incredible. We did the sunrise, and as you can see, it's well worth it. One of the unique features of Bryce Canyon are the hoodoos, which are stone pillars rising out of the hills. They appear magical, changing colours as the sun hits them from different angles, and each time you visit you can have a completely different experience here. It's really quite amazing.
We stayed at Rudy's Inn, which is just outside the park. It's a small little town, but this is the main accommodation there. There's restaurants and that type of thing, lots of little shops. We love staying here, it had a real cowboy type feel, and we should have added to the ambience of the place. To give you an example, this is one of the car parks. It's got bathroom facilities. You can easily park your motorhomes, and there's plenty of parking for cars as well. Very well done by the National Park Services.
If you've been to Zion or Bryce Canyon, let us know about your experience in the comments below. We'd love to hear about it.
This is Inspiration Point. If anyone remembers Happy Days, Fonzie used to always come up to Inspiration Point. I don't think it's this one, but this is very inspiring. Bryce Canyon is a magically beautiful place. I think I took about 4 hours of video in this day. Every time I got to a viewpoint, the sun shone on differently. I just filmed and filmed and filmed. If you haven't been, really make sure you go and visit.
Day 2 started with an incredible drive through the snow towards Moab.
We're now driving through a snowstorm for the last hour. Scenic Byway Highway 12 is probably not as scenic in the snow as we thought it would be, but it's an experience of a lifetime for me. I've never driven through a snowstorm before. The 5-hour drive from Bryce Canyon to Moab, we had the snow obviously, but we also had dry canyonlands and valleys, we had open plains. It was such a diverse trip and probably one of the most scenic days we've had in a long, long time. This is the road into the small town of Moab. Moab is the gateway town to Arches and Canyonlands National Park. It is the place to be. It's all about adventure. You can book day trips, you can rent big trucks to go bush bashing. There's a lot of nice hikes there. It's also full of little quaint shops and touristy spots and great places to eat. We're at the trailhead. It's the best place in town to eat. Also do a really nice Captain Morgan. This place offers the best coffee in Moab. Canyonlands National Park is only a short drive from Moab. The park was established in 1964 and is 250,000 acres in size, so it's a pretty big place. There's one main road that takes you to most of the lookouts, so it's a very convenient park to explore and experience. Hi guys, we're in Canyonlands National Park. It's been snowing last night. It's a white magic land. It's unbelievable. The vistas with the reds, the whites, the blues. It's hard to actually catch on camera. We'll do our best. How stunning is this view? I can tell you it was very, very cold. I made a friend. Exploring the national park was quite easy as all the viewpoints were clearly marked. They all had great car parks, plenty of spots to park. There were some toilets in some of the stops for your convenience. And the views at every stop were just magic. It got better and better as the day got on. After spending some time in Canyonlands, we headed next door to Dead Horse Point State Park, which is a much smaller park, founded in 1959, but is well worth visiting and is actually right next door, so it's literally on the same road. Hi guys, we're at Dead Horse Park. It's absolutely stunning. It's right above the Green River. If you only got one park today, rather than Canyonlands, pick this one because you get much closer to the environment. It's absolutely stunning. Check it out. Each park has its own visitor centre, and this one also had a little cafe, place to get a coffee. As you can see, it was a bit too cold for us to hang around, but it was still a beautiful place to visit. After leaving the Canyonlands and Dead Horse Point, we headed to Arches National Park. As you can see, the road between is quite beautiful. Welcome to Arches National Park, one of the most popular national parks in America, and also located just outside of the town of Moab. It was established in 1929 and has over 2,000 natural sandstone arches, some massive, some small, but it's just unbelievably beautiful. Arches National Park is huge, so as you enter you go up from the valley floor where Moab is, up to the high country plateaus, and then you have to drive quite a lot of distances. It's like a tree, there's branches this way, there's arches, there's branches this way with arches. It's a place you can easily spend a day. There are some really nice walks in Arches National Park. We did decide to take a short half-hour walk to see an arch. It was an arch in the distance, and the walk, due to the elevation, was a bit tough for us lazy Australians, but it was beautiful. There are some also really long hikes, but if you're not into hiking, you can see a lot of arches and some stunning scenery from the car. So it's a great park for both hikers and non-hikers.
Sacha and Bailey had a fantastic time here with a short hike to this beautiful arch and its incredible vistas in the background, and it was especially lovely to see it all covered in snow.
We woke up at 6:30, it's -8 degrees Celsius, and we're on the way to National Bridge, Monument Valley, and then to the Grand Canyon. So come and join us on this great adventure.
First stop of the day was at Natural Bridges National Monument, and while it really was great to see, it probably wasn't worth it to go all the way there, but as it was on the way, why not check it out?
As we were driving along, we came across a whole lot of cattle licking salt and water, we think, off the highway. It was just so cool to see them up close. We were travelling on Highway 261, and to our surprise, all of a sudden it became a dirt road for about 10 miles. The road was very narrow, almost like a car and a half wide. It's probably the most scary but the most scenic road I've ever done in my life. Would I do it again? For sure, definitely. Well worth it. The famous Mexican Hat rock monument. This was our first glimpse in the distance of Monument Valley, and wow, it blew my mind. As you can see, everyone wants the perfect shot, so the cars were all parked on the side and everyone was standing on the road to take that shot. It was a bit of fun.
Hi guys, Monument Valley. I feel like I'm in a cowboy movie. This is a childhood dream to come here, and it doesn't disappoint. It's absolutely magic. Every kilometre gets better and better.
One of the really cool things to do is go to the Monument Valley Navajo Tribal Park. They've got a 17-mile dirt road track to get you really close to all the buttes. It's probably one of the coolest things you can do in the area. And like, check out these photos and these videos. Unbelievable. Over the years, they've filmed many cowboy films here, so you feel like you're on the set of a cowboy show for sure. Bonanza, anyone? Welcome to the Grand Canyon. This place is awesome. It's 277 miles long, 18 miles wide, and at times over a mile deep.
We finally made it to the Grand Canyon, the most visited hole in the world, and it does not disappoint. It is huge, but it's about 2 degrees. Oh, check it out though.
These tourists jumped the safety barrier and we're taking photos really close to the edge. I'm afraid of heights, so it scared the bahookas out of me.
Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, now might be a great time to hit that like and subscribe buttons, as there's much more to come. See you next time.